These 25 Switch 2 games are flying under the radar, even though they deserve way more attention. Let's get straight into it. Number 1 is Blade Chimera, a gun and sword metroidvania from Team Ladybug with gorgeous pixel art and time-bending mechanics. You play a half-demon hunter slicing through a haunted future Tokyo, blending swordplay with range combat in a way that constantly forces new strategies. The bosses hit hard, the soundtrack slaps, and exploration rewards curiosity, making it one of the most polished, overlooked titles on the console. Third up, Drainus is a vertical shoot-'em-up from the creator of Shovel Knight's publisher Lineage, featuring a unique ramming mechanic where you absorb enemy bullets to power your own attacks. It moves at a brisk pace, every stage throwing fresh patterns and bosses your way. And the retro-inspired visuals hide surprisingly deep scoring systems that keep shmup fans coming back for higher runs. Fourth, Songs of Conquest blends Heroes of Might and Magic style turn-based strategy with hand-painted pixel art that looks stunning in handheld mode. You recruit wielders, build armies, and battle across a fantasy world full of factions with distinct playstyles. The campaign is lengthy, and the strategic depth rewards careful planning, making this an easy recommendation for anyone craving classic tactics gameplay. Fifth, The Wandering Village puts you in charge of a settlement built on the back of a giant wandering creature called Anbu. You balance the needs of your villagers against the health of the creature carrying them, creating tension between expansion and sustainability. It is a city builder with genuine emotional stakes, gorgeous art direction, and mechanics you simply will not find anywhere else. Sixth, Reus 2 returns players to godlike terraforming as giants shaping landscapes for human civilizations to thrive on. The sequel expands biomes, technologies, and storytelling compared to the original, letting you guide societies through eras while balancing resources and conflict. It is a relaxing yet deceptively complex management sim that rewards experimentation and longer play sessions on the Switch 2 screen. Seventh on this countdown, Stormlancers throws you into chaotic dragon riding combat, where players soar through the skies battling rivals in fast-paced aerial duels. The momentum-based flight controls feel fresh, customization options run deep, and the multiplayer scene, while small, is dedicated and welcoming. If you want something that genuinely feels different from anything else in your library, this delivers. Eighth, Lynked, Banner of Spark mixes roguelite action with cozy village building, letting you fight through procedurally generated dungeons before returning home to upgrade your base. The dual genre approach keeps runs feeling meaningful, since every reward ties back into your growing community. It is a comfort food kind of game, perfect for short bursts or long handheld sessions alike. Ninth, Ravenswatch reimagines classic fairy tale heroes like the Pied Piper, Little Red Riding Hood, and Scarlet as roguelite action fighters battling corrupted fables. Combat feels snappy, builds vary wildly between characters, and the gothic art style gives every run a distinct atmosphere. Cooperative play with friends makes the chaos even more enjoyable, and runs rarely overstay their welcome. 10th, Sworn is a fast-paced roguelite duelist game where players choose a fighting style and battle waves of enemies across vibrant fantasy stages. The parry timing rewards precision over button mashing, and unlockable swords completely change how each run plays out. It is one of those titles that quietly built a loyal fanbase without ever making major headlines. 11th, Rogue Waters sends you sailing the high seas as a cursed pirate captain, commanding a crew of the undead in turn-based tactical combat. Ship battles blend with on-deck skirmishes, and a darkly comedic tone keeps the pirate fantasy fresh throughout dozens of hours. If you enjoy strategy games with personality, this one earns a spot on your wishlist immediately. 12th, Lost Eidolons Veil of the Witch is a tactical RPG with deep character relationships, branching choices, and grid-based combat reminiscent of classic strategy franchises. The story takes unexpected dark turns as your mercenary band gets pulled into political intrigue. Permadeath options add real tension to every encounter, rewarding players who plan their formations carefully before engaging enemies. 13th on the list, Chronicles of the Wolf is a Castlevania-inspired side-scrolling action game packed with brutal werewolf transformations and intricate level design. The pixel art recalls classic Konami titles, while modern controls keep combat fluid and responsive. Boss fights demand pattern recognition, and the atmosphere drips with gothic horror charm that genre fans will instantly appreciate. 14th, Tempopo is a charming rhythm puzzle adventure where small flower creatures hop across platforms in sync with an upbeat soundtrack. Levels grow increasingly clever, layering musical timing with platforming challenges that never feel unfair. The art style is bursting with personality, and short levels make it perfect for quick handheld sessions during commutes or breaks. 15th, 30 Birds is a meditative puzzle platformer inspired by Persian poetry, following a flock searching for meaning across surreal floating islands. The minimalist visuals pair beautifully with an emotional, almost spiritual narrative tone rarely seen in games. Puzzles emphasize patience and observation rather than reflexes, making it a calming experience worth slowing down for. 16th, Popucom is a colorful arcade puzzle game blending match-style mechanics with quirky characters and frantic power-up chains. Matches escalate quickly once combos start stacking, rewarding quick thinking under pressure. It channels classic Japanese arcade puzzle energy that has mostly disappeared from modern releases, making it a refreshing throwback for fans of the genre. 17th, Battlesuit Aces delivers fast mecha action with destructible environments and over-the-top weapon customization across mission-based combat. Pilots can mix and match parts to create wildly different loadouts, encouraging replay across difficulty tiers. The presentation leans hard into anime mecha tropes, and fans of that aesthetic will find plenty to love here. 18th, Knightica is a tactical roguelike where you recruit knights, build a squad, and battle through procedurally generated dungeons with permadeath consequences. Each run forces tough decisions about which units to risk and which to protect. The chibi art style softens the difficulty curve visually, while the strategic layer underneath stays genuinely challenging for veteran tactics players. 19th, Locomoto is a delightful train-building puzzle adventure where you construct tracks to guide a sentient locomotive through obstacle-filled landscapes. Levels gradually introduce new track pieces and hazards, keeping the puzzle solving fresh from start to finish. Its cheerful art direction and clever level design make it an easy pickup for puzzle enthusiasts of any age. 20th, Fruitbus is a cozy management sim where you run a mobile fruit smoothie shop, driving between towns while serving quirky customers and growing your business. Upgrading the bus, learning recipes, and decorating your space scratch that satisfying progression itch. It is low stress, visually charming, and ideal for players who want a relaxing break between heavier titles. 21st, Timespinner is a Castlevania-inspired metroidvania centered around time manipulation, letting you rewind moments to solve puzzles and dodge attacks. The pixel art is lovingly crafted, and the story explores themes of loss and revenge through a compelling female protagonist. Exploration rewards backtracking, and the abilities you unlock fundamentally change how you traverse earlier areas. 22nd, Asked Libra Revision is a sprawling action RPG built almost entirely by a solo developer, blending Tales-style combat with deep progression systems. The story follows a man searching for a lost girl across decades, gradually unraveling mysteries tied to legendary artifacts. Despite rough edges, its heartfelt storytelling and combat depth have earned it a passionate cult following online. 23rd, Crying Suns is a tactical space adventure combining FTL-style fleet management with a gripping sci-fi narrative about a fallen empire. Each run sends your battleship through randomized sectors filled with tough decisions and squad-based combat encounters. The voice-acted story segments add weight rarely found in roguelike space games, elevating it above typical genre entries. 24th, Gunfire Reborn is a first-person roguelite shooter featuring elemental gunplay, scroll-based buffs, and surprisingly deep cooperative play for up to 4 players. Runs feel different every time thanks to randomized loadouts and ascension systems that keep builds evolving. It remains criminally underplayed despite consistently positive reception, making it a must-try for shooter fans. 25th and closing out the list, Mina the Hollower is a Game Boy-inspired action-adventure from the creator of Shovel Knight, sending a burrowing heroine through a cursed land. Digging mechanics add a unique spatial puzzle layer to traditional action-adventure exploration. Its retro visual style and tight controls make it one of 2026's most quietly impressive releases.